What's up, guys? Rick Rivera here from Project Cars with part 2 of the Bulletproof Hitches update for Project Smash, the Ram 3500. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the owner, Juan Rivera, so he can go and take you through what has happened since we did video 1.
Thank you, Rick. Hi, guys. We're back again for the second part of the Bulletproof Hitch video. I don't know if you saw it, but we have a part 1 there, which was simply the unboxing of this system here. And we went through all the components and what came in it, and we're moving on now. This is the second part. As we mentioned in the first part, what you see here is the powder coated version. What we did is we got the parts in and we had everything powder coated here locally. If you are so inclined, you might be able to powder coat these things yourself, but if not, any powder coating company can go ahead and take care of it. Any color, anything you want. We went with the gloss white because we have a high contrast on that vehicle. That's another thing. We apologize for coming to you late because we have a lot of parts on that vehicle right now that we did not do videos on, and that's just because we were behind the times. But now we're getting into it, and what better way to start off our videos than with this fabulous bulletproof hitch setup here. So we're going to go through it there, and we'll show you what comes next. Okay, as you've seen before, we had all these parts that we set up there. They all came in this beautiful black finish that you see on here. The ball we did not get finished, and that's just for that nice contrast. But all your parts are going to come in this durable coating already. So you don't have to powder coat if you don't want to. You can throw it on there and it's going to look good and it's going to perform great. But we went ahead and we did it. Now, one thing that we did find is that when you do powder coat your parts, in your threaded areas here, you're going to get some powder coating in there. So before you start trying to put everything together, you may want to get in there and clean off the powder coat in your threaded areas. Wherever you've got your entry holes, you may want to clean that up because your bolts are going to be a little snug when you try it. All right, so let's get started here. First off, your basic setup, you're going to have this big piece of equipment right here. This is your hitch. The ball goes hooked up to this. This goes slide into your hitch mount in your truck, and you're good to go. This thing can pull just about anything. But what we did is we went on and we got the stabilizer bars. Stabilizer bars just give it that extra touch that you need. Keep your loads a little bit safer and your hauling a little bit smoother. Now, with that said, this part is going to take just a little bit of modification when you get it. What we're talking about is this hole right here. As you can see, your bar already comes with pre-drilled holes, except for this one. When you get this mount, it's a universal mount, so you have to go ahead and you have to set it up as such. According to the instructions, and what we found best was you're going to measure 1 inch from where this mount goes up. You'll put your, you can do it with a marker, something in there, and draw your circle. Once you got your circle drilled in where it needs to be, what we did is we started off with a 1/4 inch drill bit and drilled right through. Then we moved up to 1/2 inch. We drilled right through. And then we finished it off with a 5/8 inch hole here. We drilled it through, came out perfect. Now, if you're gonna powder coat, I suggest you do this part before you send out the powder coating. That way, it doesn't crack your powder coat or anything when you get to it. And that's what we did. We had drilled it and set it through. So, we got the bar, it's upside down right now. But this is going to be your mount for your stabilizer bars that goes to the mount itself. Very simple setup. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get this thrown in here. Let's get our screw ready to go here. You're going to line these holes up. And you're going to go ahead and you're going to slide. Oops, sorry, wrong one. You're going to go ahead and you're going to slide your screw in just like that. And start tightening it up. Now, we do suggest you do leave it loose. You leave every component once you put it together loose, so that when you mock it up on the truck, you don't have to go around loosening, tightening to adjust. You get everything set up the way you want it, then you start tightening your system. But that locks into place, right? So now, when you slide your system in, it's going to look like so on the truck, right? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our bars. Bars, simple. All you're gonna do is get your hind joints. And remember, before we put these on here, you've got two styles of hind joint, okay? You're going, or I'm sorry, mount. The top one is gonna have a quick release on there, okay? Make sure that you put one on each of your setups. The other one is gonna be just a simple bolt mount, which is gonna be bolted onto your hitch here. We start by getting these things inserted and thread it in. Quite simple. You're going to do that. You're going to thread them in. You're going to do the same on the other side. Magic of TV, we've already got one here. We have already got one set up here. This is what it's going to look like once it's all threaded in there and ready to go. Next, what we're going to do is we'll take this end and your bolt here. You're going to line it up, line the hind joint up, and you're going to slip it right in there. Now, powder coated, so you may need to give it a couple of taps here just to set it in there. You are not going to hurt this system. This thing is massive. So, you know, you tap it in there, you get your bolt, you get it all threaded in there and set to go. Now, once again, don't tighten it up, leave it loose. Now, you're going to do the same thing with your other bar on the other side. We're just doing one side here to show you. Now, this part is going to go up into your frame. This is your frame mount. This has 2 half-inch holes. You're going to find the perfect spot on there. You're going to drill 2 half-inch holes in there. It comes with the hardware to slip it through and mount it as well. I mean, can't get any more simple than that. You're just going to take your bolts, slide them through. It's going to go through the frame, and you're ready to go. Simple as that, okay? Now, like we were talking earlier, this has got a quick release. Quick release is perfect because if you need to take this system off for whatever reason or another, it's as simple as pulling a pin. You're going to pull that pin, you're going to slide it out. This will stay on the truck, but the whole joint will come out. When you're ready to slip it back in, you've got these spacers, okay? You'll slip it in there, you'll put the spacer in there, you'll drop your hind joint in there. Another spacer for the other side. All you're going to do is just kind of get it in there and let it slide through. Quick release pin. Locked into place. Now you're locked back into the truck. It ain't going nowhere. Once again, these are going to be bolted to there. So you are set. This is what your system's going to look like. You'll have another one on the other side. These will be going to your frames. And now you're ready to go. Finally, last but not least, you've got the included ball mount. And it just depends on what you're hauling, the height of your trailer. That's the good thing about this. I really love that this is adjustable. You can adjust high, you can adjust low. 2 more quick release pins. Or if you want to, get yourself a key lock. You can lock the hitch, you can lock the ball. That way, nobody can swing by with any ill intentions and maybe try and take that from you. But anyways, you're going to slide in your locks. There's one for the top and one for the bottom. And wherever you mount it, they're just going to slide in. Take your quick release pins, pop them in, you're ready to go. That is your basic setup right there. Easy, out of the box. If you don't powder coat it, you're ready to go. You just slap everything in there. If you get it powder coated, just make sure to go ahead and check for any powder coating in your threads. That's usually where you're going to have your tie-ups. But other than that, you saw it. Simple. A novice like me can do it. You can do it as well. So anyways, stay tuned and check out our follow-up vid where we're actually going to go ahead and mount this on the truck and test it out. Don't forget to like, subscribe to this new YouTube thing that I'm doing here. Hopefully that catches on. If not, check us out on Instagram, on Facebook at Project Cars, Project Thor, and Project Smash. That's Project Projekt. I'm sorry, Projekt. That's with a K, not with a C. Project Cars, Project Smash and Project Thor. We appreciate you looking at us, checking in on us every once in a while. We're glad to always have you here. You're welcome anytime. But once again, Johnny, we're signing off for today, and we'll see you on the third video where we go ahead and we mount this thing. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later.